Please help me. I don't know what to do.
I've never felt so happy.
Please, you must stop. Listen to me. You have come to Hadran's caravan for the games, yes? The gambling? My hand is missing. I fear the worst and I do not know what to do. He is my mate, my life partner. He came to the caravan to bet on the games, to win gold so that we could make a life together. Foolish Tan. No coin is worth his life. His father and sister joined me in the search and told me of a woman named Ezum. She works for Hadran himself. Might even know where my boy has gone, but would not speak to us. Please, will you try to speak to her? I can see the benevolence of Srendar in your eyes. Thank you. Who can say why a man in love does anything? We have spoken about our plans over the last few years, what we want to do with our lives. Tan grew restless, tired of waiting for tomorrow to come. Our dream, do not laugh, please. Tan's father, Mozag, is a cook, and a very accomplished cook. My Tan is a good cook as well, and I have always wanted to run a business. We spoke of opening our own tavern, making Mozag proud. You have not heard of Hadran? His reputation is one of darkness and cruel claws. They say he trades in slave flesh and skooma, that he makes deals with spies and traitors. I worry my sweet Tan is in over his head.
More coin means more drink. Welcome to Hadran's caravan. I'm Ezum. I manage the games and the tavern. What can I do for you? You'll have to excuse me. I make it a policy not to discuss what guests have come to the caravan or what they do here. We value the privacy of our clients, you know. Ah, I understand. I'd like to help, but you know, perhaps some of the game runners may have seen him. If you were to speak to them, maybe spend some coin, perhaps, they may recall this kitten. It's what I'd do, if I were you. Let's see. Dulan espies many things from his position at the Lizard racetrack, and most people that come to the caravan watch the spike ball races, so Bunal is a good bet. Kaba up at the troll ring has a keen eye for newcomers.
The next race is about to begin. Place your bets. Remember, the fine line between winning and losing is the finish line. Now is not the time for questions. Now is the time for betting. Place your bet on one of these fine lizards. Winners get fed, losers feed us. Right into the stew pot. After the race is finished, we can discuss your friend. You have 3 fine reptiles to choose from. Pick one to win. First across the finish line gets the prize. Which do you choose? You are wise, my friend. This little beast was found in the wreckage of a Daedric anchor. I confess, she is my favorite. Swifter than swift. Many thanks. Now, let's get our little friends to the starting line. The race is about to begin.
Lizard set? Lizards ready? Go!
Bad luck. Ah, well. You know what they say. Nothing ventured, nothing ventured. Hey, and at least your lizard is fit for the stew pot. Tand. Ah, yes. Dulon remembers him now. Yellow braids, younger. He was here. He lost many coins, then got into the moon sugar rum. Sad state of affairs. Oh, of this I am sure. But if Hadran heard about this, well, the boss doesn't mind drinking, and he has a certain patience for owing. But drunks that owe a lot of coin tend to disappear. They are hard on the piece and bad for business. Who can say? Dulon never sees them again. Now go. This one has races to run.
You look strong, sleek. Yes, come. Join the race. Try your hand at spikeball, the sport of champions. Why look when you have found your new calling? Spikeball is the most exciting new sport in all of Tamriel. You will be hero to all. Perhaps you do not understand. Bunal is running a business here. He must run a match. Perhaps after the match, Bunal will be more willing to discuss this Tand person. But only after the match. Yes, Bunal likes your style. The game is simple. You must run the course and beat the other runners to the finish line. Each of you will carry 3 spike balls. These you can use to throw at your opponents, to stun them and slow them down. Ready! Set! Spike ball! You fly like the wind and hurl like a giant. If you were to consider a career in spikeball, this one would be pleased to be your manager. I remember your Tand. Yes, he was a fierce runner. Great speed. Very powerful. Spikeball? No, he was terrible at spikeball. Hadron's men were chasing him. I have never seen such an athlete. This one thinks a spikeball or two would have served him well.
Witness a diabolical duel of death and destruction. Place your bets. 2 terrifying titans face off in a bloody battle of bulk. Welcome to the Troll Arena. Kaba has no interest in talking of troublemakers. All she speaks of are bets and trolls, winners and losers. Perhaps if you were to bet, she would remember a loser named Tand. Pick your champion, then watch their death match from the comfort of the balcony. Why not enjoy the death and carnage with a cold ale in hand? What could be more pleasing? Now, who will you bet on? Frostmaul Face Cleaver or Boulder the Blood Drinker? A fine choice. A fearsome opponent. Terrorized the backcountry for weeks before our trainer caught him. Don't get too close to the railing if you've been drinking. Trust Kaba when she says you don't want to get between those two. Excellent! Let the battle begin.
Wait! Frostmaul Face Cleaver wins!
You know how to choose a troll. Kaba congratulates you on your winnings. Kaba remembers him. He bet and bet until he lost all his gold, crawled into the bottle. Ezum heard of his losses and his drinking and his debts. He might have even heard from Kaba. Who can say? She has tried to warn troublemakers off in times past before Hadran can get his claws on them. This one does not know, and she does not want to know. Hadran makes troublemakers and debtors disappear. Kaba is not so curious about their fate that she would risk sharing it.
Hadran would like a moment of your time. I wouldn't talk like that in front of Hadran. In my experience, prophecies like that have a way of fulfilling themselves. You brought this attention on yourself. Show a bit more subtlety, and you might just live through this day. Smartest thing you've said today. Yes, I'm taking you to Hadran. Mind what you say to him, and keep your guard up. And don't trust him. I certainly don't.
Let me explain how things work around here. For our little operation to work, everybody's got to watch everybody else. The dealers watch the players, the game bosses watch the dealers, and Ezum watches the managers. Me? I watch everybody. But today, I'm watching you. Let me tell you about Tand. When he won, he collected. When he lost, he borrowed. When the well ran dry, he whined. He owes me a lot of gold. If I forgave the debts of every whiner with a sob story, I'd be out of business. Of course he's still alive. Dead men don't pay debts. We made a deal, him and me. He's working it off, doing a little heavy lifting around the camp. And when he gets used up, I'm going to sell him. He doesn't know about that part yet. Why not? Come on, big shot. I'll take you to him myself. Walk this way.
Over here. Easy now. Don't kill the only ally you have in this camp. I just want to talk. Hadran's a monster. Over the years, the coin, the skooma, they've made him cruel. Cross him, and usually you end up buried in a hole out in the wastes. Kill him, and no one will mourn him. What I propose is simple. A kind of limited partnership. Kill Hadran and walk out of here with that boy, Tand. I've worked this caravan all my life. These people are my family. What started as a side business for Hadran is getting out of hand. Hadran's a slave trader. The Khajiit you're looking for isn't working off a debt. He's being sold on the open market. Grab some of the old uniforms in that tent. Free Tand and the other prisoners, and they can walk out in disguise. Hadran already has buyers set up. He'll be out for blood. He comes after you, and you take him out. Simple.
This one promises to bring money next month. No, next week. You can't hurt me. Shifty can't get the money if... What? Really? Oh, thank Riddlethar. Untie this one. I mean you're dead. Move the flank!
I wasn't stealing. I just slipped and put my hand in his coin pouch. Oh, finally, you cretins listen to reason. It was an accident. Phew, I think I should keep the money that fell into my palm, just as compensation for this incident. My thanks.
My friends are gonna murder you for this. Just you wait. You are? Oh, thank you. I was so scared. My thanks.
Many thanks. We must get out of here. Tand thought he was going to be sold. This one thanks you for your help. Tand came here. He thought he could win money enough to open a tavern, make his father and his Sind proud. Before this one knew what was happening, he was dragged off by Hadran and his strongmen. They said they would sell this one to slavers. Yes, we must leave. The gate to the outside is just around the corner. Sind must be worried sick over this one.
Is mine. You won't leave here alive. I'm hurt! Heal me!
Tand, you're alive!
I thought I'd never see you again. We've escaped!
You have returned my Tand to me. I do not know how I would have gone on without him. Your kindness will never be forgotten. How did you get him out of there? Truly, then thanks render you came along. Tamriel is free of another shaveskin Muskas, and Tand is returned to me. Bright moons and long life to you, Walker. We will remember you, always. Come here.
Oh, please, no lecture. This one is sorry.
You deserve one. We were worried about you.
Tand knows.
Life is a story, yes? We must live through it together. You cannot skip to the last page. Win a life in a gambling den.
Tand knows. He just wanted to make you and Muzag proud.
We are proud of you. Your father, your sister, me. You do not need a lot of coin to make us proud.
Tand knows.
We're here for you, you know that. We'll get through this. This is nothing like the time with those Colovians, yeah? The time you almost lost your eye.
That was a bad one. This one loves you, Sind.
I love you too, Tand. I cannot wait to see the look on Muzag's face when I return his son to him. It is going to earn points with your boyfriend's father, yes?
Thank you so much for helping this one, stranger. Tand promises to be a better life mate to Sind.
I'm just sitting here. The Clanmother Shazura send you? Go away. I've had it. Clanmother Shazura, she can sit in the fields and rot for all I care. Tasia may be able to deal with all this work. Samusa cannot! Sorry. I thought you were supposed to find me. Clanmother Shazura has run us ragged for weeks. No wonder Rakad quit. Her last assistant had the right idea. Sure, that sounds like a great idea. If you want to try, Clanmother Shazura talks to the little people in the biggest house in town. Just let no one say Samusa didn't warn you. Clanmother must be obeyed promptly. Snap to it, you hear? Remember what I said when you're sad that you didn't listen to me.
Shazura will hear your problem, but you must wait your turn. Do you not see all these people before you? Tasia sent you? Or Zalza? For what purpose? What have those lazy attendants done? Nothing has gone right since Rakad, but never mind. What do you mean? Perhaps. Lately, a few of our clanmates have been on my doorstep day and night. If you were to investigate, Shazura could get some real work done. Excellent. My three loudest kittens are Milk Eyes, Ezzag, and Kalari. The clan knows Milk Eyes as a crotchety blind man, but really, he's a sweet old cat. Rats now live in his well, he says. Shazura is very fond, truth be told, and she does not want him hunting rats in the dark. Ezzag is always complaining about something. This week, he says someone is stealing his crops. Shazura thinks it is the local children playing jokes, but he is sure bandits stalk his fields. Poor little Kalari. Of late, she's had bright moons and dark both. Her uncle passed away, but left her his old house. She tried to move in, and now swears the place is haunted. And which of my sad little kittens will you lift from the sand? You'll find his farm southeast of town. Shazura is sure there's nothing to that fat old Khajiit's whining. Your kindness may quiet him down, though, and she thanks you for that. Shazura is sure it will turn out to be nothing, but Ezzag must always get his way. Luck to you. What does she not do? Shazura is the clan mother of Srenja, arbiter of disputes, leader in rituals venerating the Two Moons dance, eldest of the women in the village. Rakad was my assistant for many years, made himself invaluable. Then Shazura finds he has been in contact with the smugglers and skooma dealers from Pa'alat. Shazura confronted Rakad about his dark dealings. He laughed, said she had become a feeble old cat. She showed him. Had Rakad run out of town. Now no one doubts who runs Srenja. There is not much to tell, my new assistant. We are a sleepy town, yes? We trade with Willow Grove. Try to keep the men from going to Palat or Hadron's caravan, and the merchants make trips to Dune when we need supplies.
You are with the Resistance. What do you want, stranger? You are in Ezzag's light. This one has chores to do. Problem? Make that problems. Chickens eaten by predators, horses down with disease, and the damned fields. Which problem are you here to solve? Moon's blessed savior of Ezzag's humble farm? So, Joan and Jode have chosen you to solve Ezzag's problem. Which problem are you here to solve? You've seen the fields here, understand? Well, crops keep disappearing in the night. Plants just don't up and walk away. Shuzura keeps telling Ezzag it's just children playing pranks, but he has lost half his crop this week. It's bandits, damn it! Thugs and hooligans are taking Ezzag's crop. Head down to the field, find their hideout, kill their leader, bring me his head. On second thought, do not bring Ezzag a severed head. He would almost certainly throw up. What does it matter? Ezzag grows moon sugar, of course. It is a common staple in Reaper's March. We trade it with other villages and sell it in the markets of Dune. Have you ever had moon sugar encrusted ham? Oh, delicious.
There's someone in the field. Get them! Run this side!
We just need to get this last batch of sugar to the cave.
Everyone dead? This one is getting out of here.
Circle around. Move to flank.
Stop the bloodshed. We should talk. You slaughtered Zurana's men, and now you come looking for her blood, yes? Perhaps there is another way. Rakad's deal was a good one, but it's not worth Zurana's life. We stole the crops, collected the coin, but now, perhaps you can make her a better offer. Perhaps you're right. Yes. Zurana needs to find a new way to make coin. She will leave, and Rakad can find his moon sugar some other way.
We can't let them find the cave. Don't let them up the path! Strike! Now!
So, Ezzag was right? It was not children. Ha! Ezzag knew it. That Shuzora thinks she is so smart. Did you deal with them? Is their leader lying in a puddle of blood somewhere? Ha ha! You have made Ezzag's day. No, he's weak. Ezzag shall name the next barn he raises in your honor. Not for Ezzag, but over cards, this one's friend Milk Eyes complains of rats down his well. And his niece Kalaari just inherited his brother's home. She has said there is something wrong with it. Ghosts? Perhaps you help them, as you did Ezzag. Good. Now get gone. Ezzag has many chores to do, and has already spent too much time jawing with you. Go! Kalaari should not have to deal with her father's legacy alone. Apparently her house is haunted. She's Ezzag's niece, so normally I would be suspicious. Shiftless family ties, you know? But she is a good sort. Never known her to lie, and a sweet lass to boot.
Don't worry about Kalaari. Just mulling what she should do next. Kalaari is not even sure they are ghosts. She doesn't know what they are. I inherited this house from my uncle Inakdo. He passed away not too long ago. When my brother Matal and I tried to move in... It's bad enough that these apparitions keep appearing and disappearing all over the house. But every busybody in Sarenja keeps trying to help Kalaari, as if she was some kind of fragile flower. Dark moons. Be careful in there. Whatever they are, get too close to them and they'll send you flying. Kalaari found that out the hard way. Uncle Enak and I were always close, I suppose. Kalaari's father died when she was a cub, and after he treated me like a daughter. His only other family in town is my other uncle, Ezzag. He already has a farm on the edge of town. They began showing up almost immediately after Uncle died. Very strange. Kalaari does not recognize any of their faces, and as far as she knows, no one has died in the house. Uncle passed away while on a trip to Dune. Oh, Matal is probably off getting into trouble, again. After our father passed away, my uncles Inakdo and Ezzag tried to teach him right from wrong. He would never listen. Kalaari has barely seen him since we inherited this house. Did you get any of those ghosts to talk? What did you find? What? Let Kalaris see that. Matal and Enoch were running skooma? And for Rakad of all people, Shazura's old assistant, dark moons and dull claws. Kalari does not know. But wait. Right here in the letter, Uncle says to get Kalari out of the house. And even says, make her think it is haunted or something. Matal, moons bless him, is not very creative. Could he be behind the ghosts? Rakad's house. That's where he has to be. She kept seeing him near that well, wandering about. Kalari thought he was just being lazy, drinking water. To do this magic, or whatever it is, he would need a private place. That must be it. What happened? Was Matal in Rakad's house? Illusions? Kalari supposes that makes sense. Matal was always learning little tricks, But where is he? Where is Matal? No! Damn it, Matal, you stupid, stupid Khajiit! Why would he do this to himself? Why would he do this to me? Let Kalari read that. So Rakad threatens my life directly, and Matal thinks to save me through fear. The typical thinking of a stupid, stupid brother. He died for Kalari, that idiot. Such a waste. No. Kalari would like some time alone to think now. Perhaps you could help old Milk Eyes? Kala리 reads to him sometimes, and of late he's been complaining of rats in his well. Thank you for all you have done. May bright moons light your path, as they have not done for my family. Kala리 will be all right. You will see. Just need some time to deal with what has happened. Go, speak to Milk Eyes. Yes. Milk Eyes has been in Saranja for as long as I can remember. He likes to take care of himself, but I worry about that kind old man crawling down into his well.
Hello? Who's there? Thesia? Tell your busybody clan matron I'm not here. You're here about the rats. Good. I can hear them down in the well. They must have found some way in, a back way. And lately some of the water has tasted funny. I'd do it myself, but if Clan Mother Shizura found out I'd gone down there, she'd string me up. Get down there, roust out those rats and make sure they can't get back in. All right, you know what's what. Now stop jawing at me and get rid of those rats. Maybe a week. Yes, just over a week. Those nasty creatures have been fouling my water and scrabbling around down there that long. Disgusting. If Shizura liked me as much as she claims, she'd have sent someone over sooner.
Come here, and be quiet. Do you... Keep your voice down. Tasia has no interest in slavery today, thank you. While you were talking to Milk Eyes, Tasia was patching some holes in the well and, well, she fell in. It looks like the old cat has bigger problems than the rats. Do you smell that? They're running a skooma lab down here. Tasia, the clan mother's attendant, along with Zalsa, who, now that she thinks about it, she hasn't seen in hours. That's not important right now. Tasia's going to hide right here. She's no smuggler killer. As for what you should do, the chemicals they use are very flammable. You might be able to smash up the tables. Then, just find a torch or a lamp. Burn the lab all at once. Are you well? That was quite a show. Tasia grabbed you, got you out of there. There was an explosion like we hoped. And then smoke and fumes from the skooma. We won't have to worry about that lab anymore. Tasia just did what anyone would have done, she thinks. Tasia, we'll go tell the clan mother what has happened here. You go tell Milk Eyes his rats are gone, yes?
I smell smoke. What happened? A scumma lab? In my will? Get me my blade! It's around here somewhere. We'll go back down there together. You just point me in their direction and I'll cut them to giblets. Nice work. I'll get Clan Mother Shuzura to have Tasia seal up the cave, clean up my well and such. She's good at such things. With my skooma peddling rats dead, it should be nice and quiet out here. Why don't you go back to that lecherous wreck of a clan mother and see if she has anything else for you to do, huh? Good. You should know, little one, that you've helped one of the most respected members of our small community, and you have his gratitude. Shazura knows how I feel about her. Just make sure to rub it in, eh? Yes. Just don't let her talk down to you, alright? You've helped our village more today than she has in years.